trust. Check out the all-new 2022s arriving daily. F-150, Super Duty, Ranger, Maverick, Bronco, Explorer, Expedition, Escape, Edge, EcoSport, and Mustang. Need service without the hassle of coming in? Our mobile service will come to you. We have discounted the convenience fee to only $25 for the whole month of January. For a difference you can count on, shop your locally owned Bill Alexander Ford on East 32nd Street in Yuma.
Get your rig ready for adventure at 4-Wheel Parts. Whether you're battling the winter weather or gearing up for warmer travels, 4WP will have your vehicle not only looking good, but also performing at its best. Get expert advice, easy financing options, or schedule an install with our ASC certified technicians. Ready to install everything we sell. Visit 4wheelparts.com. Now with over 100 stores nationwide.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here once again with your next hourly update here on Fishgistics with your KMC Wheels Fishgistics coverage of the Parker 425 today, presented by F&L Racing Fuel. Big thanks to all those guys who've been supporting us for a long time. It is now noon, and we are in our 4th hour of coverage here, and we have some more updates for you guys. Not a lot of cars on the course today. There is about 53 cars that started today. There is probably about 40 cars maybe that are still running at this point. So not a lot to keep track of, but there is some stuff going on. So let's go over to the tracker, and if we check out the front here, I'm gonna have to. It is a lap race, so it's getting a little crowded here on the map. So let's clear off all of these and start at the beginning. We're gonna start with Class 10. So loading our Class 10s on here. In the lead of Class 10, coming around for their second lap, is the 1015 car on the tracker. However, we're going to have to check Best in the Desert's time, and let's bring it up because let's go and bring up Class 10. All right, check this out. This is why right here. Look at the top. The 1075, Preston Brigman. See that lap's completed? 2. That means he is your leader. He has completed his second lap. He is just not tracking. So if we go back over to the map, see where the 1015 is right here? The 1075 is somewhere past main pit right here, probably right around main pit, since he just finished his second lap. So he's going to be right around here. So the 1075 is first confirmed, as we have a physical tracker with a transponder that has gone through Best in the Desert at the start finish. So 1015, James Ford is second place right now. And then in third place, remember, you got to check the colors. It looks like the 1027 would be in third, but they're not, because look right here, lap 1 of 3. So they're on their first lap. All these other guys are finishing their second lap. So keep an eye on that when you're watching today, as always. The 1078, this is going to be your third place car right here. The 1078, Jared and Andrew, they are going to be running in third in Class 10. And then that's pretty much, we got a big lead, and then there is one more car right here, that 4th place, a little ways back, George Trevino. He has been dropping back. He led the first lap on corrected time. We'll see where he is when he finishes the second lap. I don't think he's close enough to be leading again, but I could be wrong. We'll wait and see when he comes across the finish line, because that'll give us an actual corrected time at the end of lap 2. Then back, so that's, what is that? 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's 4th place. Then back over to 5th place, 1072, Keith right here. And in 6th place, Hank Winter. Keep going back. This is just class 10. James Van Hatten is going to be next, but look at the red right there. He's at 0 miles an hour. That's just past a pit. It might actually still be in the pits there. So I'm going to say he's probably stopped at his pit right there. At 0 miles an hour, the red, that's not good. Hopefully it's a quick pit. Might just be a fuel. He's done 1.5 laps. That might be his fuel spot, and then he's going to make it the next 1.5 laps. So a lot of people could be pitting. If you were going to do it, that's probably the pit you would do it at right there. If you were trying to do one stop, that's probably where you would do it. 1043 is still moving, and then Brian Crawford, there you go, just updated. He is still moving also. So that is a look at the class 10s. 1058 is back there. And the 1044 is stopped up here on their second lap. So a little bit of carnage and attrition starting to set in now on the second lap for these 10 cars. Some of them didn't even make it to lap 2. You can see the 1061 is broken on lap 1 up here. 1025 tracker's not working on lap 1, so I don't know where they are. And the 1067 is out of the race. So we did get that report. 1067 is a DNF. You can see him sitting in main pit there. They are out of the race. That was told over the radio, so that's a good report there, it looks like. So bummer for the 1067. Let's load the second class. Class that's going to be closest to them is going to be the class 8 trucks. There's only 4, which is more than we've had in a while, so we'll take it. And there's only 3 that are on the second lap, and only 2 that are moving. So the class 8 attrition is really setting in. We're down to 50% moving. We have the 8097 that is now showing in the lead. Behind them, it is the 8001. So those are the 2 cars that are moving. The 8084 Vanderway, he was in second place or even leading earlier possibly on time, but it looks like he has come to a stop. That is not a pit there. So that is not a good area to be stopped because it's not a pit. So that's a bummer for Vanderway. Hopefully they can get it fixed and get it going. And then the Dalton truck has been broke all day. You can see they are still there at 12:08. That was a current update. They're still broken in the pits. They have on lap 1. So I'm pretty sure they're done at this point, unless they can try to fix it. But with this much downtime, I would be surprised if they started going again at this point. So that is a look at class 8. Now the next class behind them, the trophy light class, probably. There's 3 of them, and look we actually have a pretty good battle here for first and second. We have, let's see, Dave Taylor is in first like he was earlier, but it looks like the 6031 is caught up because Dave Taylor had a bit of a gap when he started this second lap. So I haven't been watching him specifically. I don't know if maybe he came to a stop at all, but the 6031 has definitely made up some time and is now right on his bumper behind him. The 6054, Rick Jackson, is going to be in third. He's not too far behind him. He's about 10 miles behind him, maybe 12 miles, not too far back. So it's still a good race there with the top 3 in the the only 3 in the trophy light class. So let's look at them. Let's see, what are you guys saying here? Caden McCackern has a UTV an update for us. Lead 10 car is 6 minutes faster than the fastest UTV at the race. All right, so there you go. We got some. It's always I don't know, the UTV guys versus the class 10s, like they're always kind of battling on who's faster. So, but he says the UTV's qualified almost 15 seconds faster. So, yeah, that is cool info. Thanks for letting us know that, Caden. Obviously, we had a report earlier you were driving today, but that is obviously a false report. As I heard now, you're not driving today. You're driving tomorrow, I think, right? So, so Caden is giving us some info here today. Somebody says, who's first overall? Well, first overall is going to be the 1075 if we go look. All right, here's the times from Best in the Desert, officially unofficial. The 1075, that's your first overall right there. Preston Brigman, he qualified first. He started first. He's been out front all day. Second is James Ford. And on the times, look at that. You can see 4 minutes difference between them. Almost exactly 4 minutes between them after 2 laps. So he's basically been 2 minutes a lap faster. and they're still on pace right at 4 hours. So in another 2 hours, exactly, pretty much, I think we're going to have our first finisher if both of these cars hold together. So right about 2 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Parker time is going to be the first car across the finish line, is my prediction, which is not really a crazy prediction at this point because it's pretty obvious what their lap times are. So that's a look at your leaders right there. Where's RG? Yeah, RG is he's currently working on his UTV. He's not racing today, so thank God I don't have to hear where is he every 5 minutes, except for you guys bring it up at least once every update still. But that's okay. Gives us something to talk about today because there's not a lot of cars on the course to be talking about. So what other class do you guys want to see? I think I just covered all of them. We can turn all racers back on again. Let's see, what race? Yeah. Oh, the sportsman. Here, let me turn on. I keep forgetting there is quite a few sportsman entries this race since everybody's kind of pre-running for tomorrow. So for fun, let's go look and see who's winning the sportsman class here. It is Wade Porter showing out front here. Then Kevin Thompson is showing in second still. And who's this one here? Jack Olagus is in third. I think that's the same order that it was last time we checked. So, I mean, they're actually kind of racing each other if they want to be. Look, they're pretty close together there. So they're all in pre-runners. Jack is actually in a trophy truck. The Kevin Thompson is in his, I believe he's in Chuck, which is his Ford Ranger. It's a very nice Ford Ranger. And then I don't know what Wade Porter is in. Maybe one of you guys knows what he's pre-running in. So that's what they're doing. They're in the sportsman truck class, but they're just pre-running for tomorrow. All those guys are racing tomorrow. Sterling Miller, same thing. I'm sure he's probably racing tomorrow. He's pre-running. So that's it. Cade McCacker says, no driving for me. I'll ride with Brent Fox in 6146. All right, well, there we go. Have fun riding tomorrow. It should be a pretty good 6100 battle. There is quite a few out there. I think there was almost 20 of them. I don't know how many didn't qualify, but we should have some. Somebody says, Porter is in a Brenthal TT. Okay, so is he pre-running in his same car, or Porter up here? Is he pre-running in that? I guess that's what he's pre-running in, maybe. A little different than he's racing, or maybe it's the same car. I know Jax was out here in the 18. They were pre-running in the same Geyser Trophy trick truck that they're going to race tomorrow. The 8200 class. Where's the... actually, it's not even showing anybody on here for that class. Let's see. 8200. Oh, it was just Kyle Jurgensen that they had on here in that class. And his tracker is... I don't even see it on here, so his tracker's not even working on there. So we'll just go back to showing you guys all of them. You can see the 18 right here. They were also racing in the sportsman class today. So they're actually running fourth because those other three guys were right here in front of them, the other sportsman guys. So the 18 is running fourth, it looks like right now, in that. All right, let's see. 2 trucks. All right, Porter's in 2 trucks. He's pre-running in one and then racing the other one. There you go. Wade Porter has. It seems like that's pretty common nowadays. A lot of people have 2 trucks, and a lot of them are almost the same truck. And it's smart because when you're pre-running, you want to pre-run in something that's as close as the race car, because why would you want to pre-run in something that handles totally different than what you're going to be racing? It doesn't really give you a good, heads up on what the course is going to be like when you're in the other car. Who's leading UTVs? There is no UTVs racing today. UTVs raced at the Parker 250, which was just before this race. So no UTVs this weekend. They had their own race out here. That's why there's not as many cars on the course either, because it's only limited cars today and the UTVs are already raced. So that's a look at pretty much everybody that's on the course right here. I don't have much else to talk about today with you guys, unless somebody wants to know where a specific car is or anything here. But that's a look at it. There's a 12 number here. I think they're the only one in class 12. So Sean Berryman, Hall Racing, they're moving. I mean, they're winning, I guess. They're not racing anybody, but they're still going. 73, Chad Hall, the same thing. That's the only entry in the class. So maybe they're probably racing each other, actually. I don't know exactly what the difference is between these two vehicles. One is like I think that's a stock Mini, and then what's the 12 is, I forget at Best in the Desert what 12 is. You don't see a lot of them. But they're both Hall Racing, so maybe they're having some fun with each other. At least there's only 2 cars in their class, but they're on the same team, basically, so they're having some fun there, maybe. Another sportsman entry back here. And there's a look at, on the tracker, lap 3 is going to be green on mine now. Yours might be different colors, but on mine, any cars on their 3rd lap are going to be green. So we will we will see. One is a 1500, one is a Colorado. Okay, there you go. So one is a 1500 and one is a Colorado. So yeah, so pretty close together, kind of little mini trucks. All right. Well, I think that covers this update. We'll be back at 1 o'clock with your next update. And once again, big thanks to all of you guys. And see you guys back here at 1 o'clock with the next updates on the Parker 425 today. See you in a bit.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.